got a damn good show for you.
All right, here we go. Why isn't that moving? Oh, there we go. That's moving. All right, here we go. We didn't have any audio because of the grinding was just so daggone loud. And we're cutting the frame. Well, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. We aren't doing anything. I am doing jack. WR3 is the one actually cutting. He's using a whizzer wheel. Excuse me. We had multiple options. We could have went with the portable bandsaw. We could have went with the sawzall. Oh my God! Look, Olivia sent you a snap. God bless her. But WR3, he wanted to go with a wheel of death, cutoff wheel. And I'll tell you what, the cut was beautiful. Turned out awesome. And you'll see what's going on here. What do you think here, Wally? Turned out pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, he's full of talk today. Yup. All right, well, what's going on is we're cutting the first cut. We took 16 inches out of it. We did multiple measurements, measured actually like 4 times rather than twice, just to make sure, because ain't no turning back now. Just about ready to pop the back half off. Now what we did was actually left it on its wheels, and we put jack stands with some wedges so everything stayed level. So when it comes apart, it'll go back together pretty close to being perfect. That's the plan anyway. And I gotta say, the whiz wheel is probably the best cut. Did create a lot of sparks, and it was pretty loud, but that thing looks like he cut it with a bandsaw almost.
Yep.
There it is. First cut. Now we had to disconnect the brake line, the emergency brake cables, because we didn't want them getting whacked, or we're going to shorten the brake line and the emergency brake cables, but didn't want to cut them up because we're going to be reusing it. And we had a long discussion about putting a step cut in it, and we decided we're just going to cut it straight and butt weld it, and then fish plate both sides. We have the steel. We're going to make a couple templates, and WR3 has the capability at his work to shear them, cut them, so they're real nice and pretty. But we just basically winging it. Didn't take long, couple hours. Went through a couple cutoff wheels. And it was 16 inches.
Yep.
The center of the axle from the back of the cab is 40 inches. And that's what it will be after the chopping. And it worked out to be 16 inches. And we took it out of the nice flat area in between the cab bracket and the spring perch. No harm, no foul. Drive shaft's got to be shorter. Brake line's got to be shorter. The emergency brake line's got to be shorter. And the bed will fit perfectly. We have brackets from our Easy Mount kit to go across the frame because there is a little step up. And the brackets will compensate for that. Whereas the other frame was perfectly flat back there. There it is. Just broke in half. That's my dumb hands in the back. Got a wheel chuck there that I'm trying to pull it backwards and the wheel chucks it. There we go. There, the wheel chuck. All right, here we go. Moving it back. No turning back now. What do you think, Walter?
Yep, I think it looks good now.
Oh, yeah, it's a major difference in the way it looks.
Yep.
I would have loved to set the bed on there just for visual. That would have looked cool. And here's WR3. WR4's dad doing the cut, final cut, taking that 16 inches out. It was loud. That's why we didn't try to do audio. A lot of sparks. The dog wouldn't even come out. Your dog's a pussy. I don't have anything else to say. What do you have to say? How's your leg doing? Talk to us. Tell us the story. Pretty good.
Able to walk on it without the stupid boot. But,
That's a good thing.
yep.
I guess it was a lot of fun on vacation with a broken leg. I'm going to go down to the beach and have fun and swim in the ocean. I'm just going to lay here and suffer. Son of a...
In my opinion, it was better.
Not a beach guy, are you? I'm not either, buddy. I don't like where the sand gets.
Yeah.
Sand gets everywhere. And I don't like it everywhere. But the ladies love it. We only went through two cutoff wheels.
Yep.
One for each side. It's pretty good, considering what they cost. I did pick up some Diablo Sawzall blades in case we decided to go that route, but whatever.
Yep.
It worked. It worked very well. I was impressed. I know how I am with that cutoff wheel, but I can't hold it as good as your father. It would have looked like I chewed it with my teeth. Yeah, we took a vote why WR3 wasn't there to elect him to be the guy with the cutoff wheel. I thought that was a pretty good deal, don't you?
Yeah.
And he fell for it. It's getting ready to come off here, almost. It's tough, like talking to the nothing. You know, he's watching this and talking at the same time. I don't know. Usually I have no trouble just running my mouth. It seems to dribble out.
Well, this is constant working. Normally this would be just like quiet and us talking.
Noisy.
Yeah.
It was very noisy. That's why the dog didn't want to be out there.
Yep.
But I was thinking we were going to have to actually like bust out the old Sawzall for that bottom cut. The wheel was big enough. He just slid it on there. Whoop! Look at it worked out well. I was very impressed. Dad's got a steady hand.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the handle on the grinder was definitely a good eye on my part. Thank you, bub. Here, I'm going to get one arm longer than the other for patting myself on the back for doing what? Getting the handle out of the drawer. Oh, and I held it. Look, that's me. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Oh, look at it. I did my part. Yay. Oh, Bub, you're a hero. Now we got to cut the other side. He's eyeing it up. He's saying, get out of my light. Does it look like it's even? I don't know. Who drew this line? Oh, Bub drew it? Okay, I'll cut this way. Drunken ass. There he goes. Cutting into it. In just a minute, you'll see me walk around or stumble around and grab it so it doesn't hit the floor. Hit him in the leg. It looks pretty cool when it's all pushed back together.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between getting a full sheet of plywood in the bed and having it hanging over the tailgate. Short bed, you can't get that full sheet in there. Here it comes, sneaking around. Probably got a beer in one hand, a cigarette in the other. Lazy bastard. I don't know. Get her cut off there, Ray. All right, getting dead air here. Say something, Walter. WR4. What does WR4 stand for?
Walter Raymond Fourth.
The fourth. And that's why you're WR4 and he's WR3.
Yep.
Well, that's a nice thing. Here we go. It's getting ready to come off. It's almost there. Last cut. Uh-oh. Got another interruption. Are you hungry? I can make you something to eat. Who's that from? Your grandma? Oh. God. Man, nobody ever made me a sandwich. Oh, except the lady at the sub shop. I had to pay her.
Well, Mom offered to make you one in that text.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
I already ate a sandwich. There we go. Last cut. Oh, look out. Watch your leg. Easy. Easy. All right, it's coming off right now. Coming off. There it is. It was just a booger holding on. That's it. See that? Right off of there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, there is going to be a little bit of dressing up where those welds are before we weld it together. Here's WR and W3, WR4 and WR3. Slipping it back together like a glove. Look at that. You would think we know what the hell we're doing. What? Now, we used a little piece of angle iron and clamped it to each part of the frame over there. That's what WR3 is doing. And I tell you what, they lined up beautifully. Our next mission is to measure cross exit, make sure it's square, level, and then we'll tack it and weld it in. That isn't going to happen on this video because that was it's beer 30 right now. Everybody's saying it's time to relax. One beer stands clear, beer after beer. See, I told you I'd sing. But look at that. That looks awesome. Tell me, what do you think, Wally?
Yep, looks good.
Damn good. Damn good. Ooh, Dad's motorcycle. What are we going to do with that? What are you going to do with that, W? W? What are you going to do with that, W? Oh, W.
Get on it.
You think you can handle that machine, boy? Look at him going out there like he's a big tough guy. Come on. Just broke your ankle. Get off
I broke
it.
it since I broke my ankle.
What? Pretty badass.
Get on it and shut up.
All right. I think it's time to add the sound.
Yep.
See ya.
Fire it up.
Gotta turn the key on. Ignition on.